First of all, I would tell them to really look for jobs that would give them the richest experience. And what are the jobs where they'll have access to doing a lot of different types of communication practices and working for different companies and that type of thing. I also would tell them to always be open to unexpected opportunities, and you never really know what your career roadmap could be until you get into it. And so keep your eyes wide open. Yeah, I really loved the campus and the culture and the spirit of the school. And when I got here, I really loved having access to doing so many different things. So whether it was student programming board and sorority, and then being a part of the business school, and then working on the square, being able to manage all of that throughout my career really taught me a lot. I think a lot about life skills of time management and prioritizing and trying to do everything I wanted to accomplish really helped set me up from a career standpoint. I love working with our leaders, and we've talked in a lot of the panels about trust and being that trusted advisor. I love that aspect. I always love, communications, you never know what your day is going to look like. I love the diversity in it. My team works with 40 teams across the Chick-Fil-A business, and we're always learning about new things that are coming into the business that we're going to be releasing in the restaurants, and just have a really broad view of what's happening across the business. And those are things that I like most about communications. Adaptability and flexibility are super important. I have a philosophy that we work on as a team, and it's really just let's plan to react. Communications can be chaotic. Like I said, you never know what a given day is going to look like, but you need to plan what you can plan. And so being organized and understand, priorities and things that you want to get done that day or that week is key to know, so that when the unexpected situations arise, whether it's an issue or a crisis or an urgent request, that you've got some margin to react. And you're not also just operating in a sea of chaos at all times. And I think that, some people are attracted to that and think that is sign, busyness is a good sign, but you really do need to be thoughtful and deliberate on what are the priorities and really planful in your communication so that you can react better. Even though I'm in my dream job, everyone has setbacks or disappointments along the way. At times I thought, my role is more focused on internal communications. I thought it might be internal and external combined job at some point, but actually I'm in a chief of staff type role with our leadership and leading internal communications. And those are jobs I never dreamed of. And I love it, and I'm so challenged and energized by it. So I think it's just important that anybody takes a setback or a disappointment and just learn from it and grow from it. I think that people and leaders watch how you respond to disappointments and setbacks, and so sometimes there are many tests along the way. And so really learning from those and growing from them are really great. Day to day, it is very different. It's probably a little easier for me to talk about what does a week look like, but it's leadership team meetings with my leadership team. Every other week we have a full department meeting. Weekly, we have content strategy meetings, and then we're meeting with our business partners around the business. So, some days I block more for work and think time and planning time, and other days I'm in meetings all day long. Other days I'm, hitting deadlines and trying to, get things out the door and that type of thing. So again, you're moving from topic to topic. You're moving from, strategy to execution to a deadline to think time, and just really being, deliberate about, planning your days so you can accomplish what you need to do. So for me, my career, I started out on the agency side. And what I loved about it is I got to work with a lot of different companies in a lot of different industries over a period of time. And so I got to experience just a lot of different aspects of the business and different businesses. So I loved that. So when I came to Chick-Fil-A, they were looking for someone to really help revamp corporate communications. And so from the agency world, I had that experience of seeing how many different companies had done it, and was able to come in and say, I've seen this, I've done this for others, let me walk you through how we might do this differently in the future. And, that really, really helped. So I'm all about internal communications, and at Chick-fil-A, we are very committed to it. We do a content strategy calendar every week. We're looking 3 months out. And we really are plotting out the different news and announcements and information that our restaurant teams are going to need on a given daily and weekly basis. And so, again, we're really planful and deliberate on doing that. We also really take the time to get to understand what is it like to work in the restaurant? What are they struggling with? What are the key questions that they're going to want to know about certain initiatives? And so really always approaching our communications with our audience in mind. Even as we're working with business partners all across the business, we try to put on our team member hat or our operator hat or our staff hat and say, here are the questions that they're going to have. And here's the type of information that I think they'll want to hear. And then we use that to try to frame up what our communication strategy and recommendation. One of our top leaders said, we need an app. Digital is the way of the future. We need an app. And he really helped us, go fast and early in kind of the landscape of business and starting to order everything through an app. And so we're so grateful that we've had a couple of years under our belt with an app when we hit COVID, to your question. And because it really became such a key opportunity and a key way we were able to help serve our customers during the pandemic. And the adoption of it really increased, and so we're excited about that because we do think mobile ordering and digital is a huge part of our business today and in the future.
Yes.
It's this whole phenomenon of the on-demand economy, and that's what we're watching. It's consumers want what they want, when they want it, how they want it, and it's instant gratification. It's being able to order something from Amazon and it be here the next day. And the same thing's happening in the food industry. They want to be able to order it and pick it up immediately. They want to be able to order it, have it delivered to them, still hot and fresh and high quality. And so we think that that's a critical trend that's going to be here to stay from a consumer perspective. So digital and delivery being key priorities for us. Well, I love coming back to Oxford and to campus, and I'm always envious of the students and the opportunity that y'all have had to come through the program. I came through the business school with a marketing emphasis and had such a great experience there. But I would have loved a program like this that really was focused on communications, and it's just been really a great time to collaborate and benchmark with the other companies here, hear from professors and academia about what they're teaching and what y'all are talking about in the classes. And so really trying to leverage this time for some own personal development. I think it's a great opportunity to come and learn and collaborate and be a part of an event that's talking about some of the hot topics in our industry. You hear from other companies and academia about ways that they're approaching the same things and the same issues that you have. And it's just a great time to come interact and hear and get to meet with talent of the future with the students. So it's been a real worthwhile use of time.
Definitely.